America and Britain share a complex history. The two nations were once locked in bitter conflict. These early clashes shaped their relationship for centuries. In the 1700s, America was a group of colonies. They were ruled by Great Britain from across the ocean. The colonists relied on Britain for trade and protection. However, tensions grew between the two. One major point of contention was taxation. Britain imposed taxes on the colonies without their consent. The colonists protested, arguing for representation in British Parliament. They rallied under the cry of no taxation without representation. The conflict escalated with events like the Boston Tea Party in 1773. Colonists disguised as Native Americans dumped British tea into the harbour. This act of defiance further angered Britain. It pushed the two nations closer to war. In 1775, the American Revolutionary War erupted. American colonists yearning for independence took up arms against British rule. The Battle of Bunker Hill, though a tactical defeat for the Americans, proved their willingness to fight. General George Washington emerged as a strong leader for the Continental Army. The war raged for 8 long years. The Americans faced hardships and setbacks, but their determination never wavered. The tide turned in 1781 at the Battle of Yorktown. American and French forces trapped the British Army. General Cornwallis surrendered. This decisive victory secured American independence. In 1783, the Treaty of Paris officially ended the war. Great Britain recognized the United States as a free and independent nation. Despite winning independence, tensions simmered between the US and Britain. Maritime disputes and British impressment of American sailors fueled the fire. In 1812, the United States declared war on Great Britain once more. This conflict became known as the War of 1812. The War of 1812 saw both victories and defeats for the young nation. The British burned Washington, D.C. in 1814. However, the Americans triumphed at the Battle of New Orleans. Andrew Jackson, a future president, became a national hero for his leadership. The war ended in a stalemate in 1815. The Treaty of Ghent reflected this, with no clear victor. However, the War of 1812 solidified American independence. It fostered a growing sense of national identity and unity. The wars between America and Britain were pivotal moments. They marked a dramatic break between these two nations. However, over time, their relationship evolved. They moved from animosity to alliance. Today, the United States and Great Britain stand as close allies. They cooperate on a global stage. They share economic ties and cultural bonds. If you got here, please subscribe to the channel. The legacy of their shared history, though marked by early conflict,